Today's video is me telling y'all why I started YouTube and why I'm so consistent with doing YouTube. So first, let's talk about why I started YouTube. I started YouTube because, one, I like watching it. So I'm like, why not do something that I like watching? So that's what started it. And I had this dream for years. I brought it to my parents' attention multiple times, and they told me if I wanted to do it, that they'll help me do it and they'll support me in what I do and stuff like that. So with that, I took that and I looked into the equipment at the time. I was like, "Ooh, this stuff is a little," because I was still in high school and stuff like that, not working as much as I am now. So I'm like, "Ooh, this is kind of a little too much." So I just brushed off the idea. Then time fast forward, and I'm watching a YouTube video. I can't remember who I was watching or nothing, but they was talking about how they felt like they didn't have no support, which they weren't going to have no support, which is the same way that I felt. So I was watching it and stuff like that, and then just thinking about it, it encouraged me. So again, I asked my parents, like, can I start YouTube? Like, can I do YouTube? Stuff like that. Not sure really why I asked, can I, if they already told me I could. But it was just the whole, like, maybe just, I think at this time I was asking, can I? So that I can see, like, if I get the support from them. Because what's better than having your parents support? Like, I mean, having strangers support you and stuff like that is good. But, like, as far as your family, like, what's better than having your parents support? Nothing really besides your own support. But so they said yeah. So again, I looked into the equipment, and then I thought about, like, the equipment, like the camera, stuff like that. Then I thought about it. I said, I really don't need this stuff right now. Like, I can start out small and build my way up. So I continued. I looked into the stuff again. Then I continued to watch the YouTube video. She was just basically saying, like, how she didn't feel like she was going to have no support, so she didn't want to start it for a while and stuff like that. And, like, I just felt where she was coming from, because I felt the same way. So fast forward a couple months later, I look into the equipment again, because it was summertime, and I'm like, oh, it's summertime, like, I could pick up more hours at work. But at this time, I was only making $9.50, so I'm like, yeah, this was what, 2 or 3 years ago, maybe, when I very first started working. So I'm like, I could pick up more hours, like, it's summertime, so I look into the equipment again. And then some told me, like, no, don't do it, you don't have no support. So I'm like, alright, so I just stopped looking into it. I gave up. Well, I didn't really give up on the dream, but, like, I pushed the dream in the back of my mind and said, forget it. So then, fast forward to December of 2022, I'm at work, I'm watching YouTube. It was a slow day at work. So I'm watching YouTube, and I'm just, like, watching it, and his son told me, like, tell somebody that you want to start YouTube and see what they say. So I texted, because at the time I was texting my mom, so I just, instead of responding to what she said, I said, I want to start YouTube. She was like, go for it, like, what's stopping you? So I'm, okay, boom, like, she's in for it. So then I texted my dad, and was like, I want to start YouTube. He told me the same thing, like, go for it, go ahead, like, do it, like, go ahead. So then I text one of my friends, and I'm like, I got a question. She was like, yeah, what's up? And I'm like, now when I ask you this, I need you to be 100% honest. Like, tell me the 100% truth. She was like, you know I will. I was like, if I start YouTube, will you support me? She was like, yes, like, go for it, like, go ahead. So I'm like, okay, boom. So this same day, I made a new email, because the email, y'all, the email I got, the Gmail, it gets so much stuff on there from, like, me signing up for jobs and stuff like that. It just be so confusing trying to get emails on there. So I made a whole nother email. So I made the email, I set it up for the YouTube and stuff like that. So then I asked multiple people, but, like, these three main people, my mom, my stepdad, my mom, my dad, and my friend, is the ones that made me go for it. So I'm like, so I did it or whatever. And so I screenshotted it and sent it to the people that I asked, and they told me that they would support me. So instantly they all subscribed. I'm like, ooh, I'm growing. So then I'm like, and then that same day, later on that day, someone told me, like, these are all the people you're going to have. Ain't nobody else going to subscribe to you. Don't do it. Don't do it. So fast forward to it being January 2023. Something just told me, like, it's a new year, new beginning. Chase your dreams. Like, just do it. So I just filmed my first video. And if you go back and watch that video, you can tell how nervous I am. Y'all, I tell for myself how you can see I'm loosening up more and more in each video. But I filmed my first video, I put it out there, and I just posted it on my social medias, and people, more people started subscribing. So then after that, I asked somebody else that I'm friends with on social media, how do they, because they do YouTube. So I'm like, what you use to edit and stuff like that? They told me all the ropes to edit and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay. So we did it. So I downloaded that stuff and just been consistent. So from that day forward, I just went on my phone and made a list of videos that I wanted to do. And I asked people, like, what type of videos you want to see. They told me, and some of the stuff I was interested in. And I was like, oh, yeah, like, I like watching that, so why not upload it? Then some stuff like, come on now, Serenity be talking about, do it look like I'm going like that? So, and then I was talking to somebody, and they just told me, like, just post what you want to watch. Like, what you want to watch. So I went on my phone, y'all. I'm going to show y'all. I went on my phone and made a whole, like, a list. Oh my god, a list of what I wanted. So like videos that I like watching, videos that I want to do, and I just go off of there. So I went for it and been doing it, and I love it, and I'm happy that I went with my dreams and did this. So next I want to talk about why I am so consistent. I am so consistent on what I do. One, to help better me, to get me open, and you know, being able to, like, when I vlog, be able to freely vlog without being nervous in public, and also to build myself, to get myself bigger, to get myself out there, because me personally, I feel like the more consistent you are, the more you will get out there. So that's why I'm so consistent. And I'm also consistent because I just feel like to build yourself in the social media industry, in the social media platform, you have to be consistent with it. Even as not only starting out, but even as you are bigger, to be able to build your fan base, to be able to keep a consistency. And it's kind of, to me, I look at it as like having a job. You got to be consistently going for them to keep the job. You can't pick and choose when you want to go and keep the job. So I feel like with social media and YouTube and stuff like that, you can pick and choose when you upload, because there's people that upload every blue moon, and there's people like me that's consistent. But I just feel like being consistent shows people that you love what you're doing, you like what you're doing, and you want to build yourself. And me personally, I feel like being consistent helps you in the long run to build yourself. But with that being said, I want to leave y'all with this message. If you have a dream that you want to chase and you feel like you have no support, or you feel like it's something holding you up, let whatever it is that you feel like is in your way go. And if you feel like you don't have no support, you do. Strangers are your biggest supporters, and I've learned that the hard way. Not only with starting YouTube, but just in everyday life. So if you want to move to another state and start over with your whole life, move to that other state and start over with your whole life. If you want to start YouTube and you want to be on YouTube, start making your channel right now. Drop your first video right now. And if you want to do YouTube and you want to build yourself, comment your YouTube name in the comments of this video and I will subscribe. But like I was saying, if you have dreams, chase your dreams. There is nobody stopping you from chasing your dreams but you. You have to chase those dreams. If you feel like it's stuff in your way, those things or people that you feel like in your way, get them out your life. Just show them that you can do it. And just do it, because like I said, nobody is stopping you but you. So if you have dreams, chase it. But that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And also, like I said, if you want to start YouTube, or you already start YouTube, already have YouTube and you're a small YouTuber like me, comment your channel down below and I will go subscribe. And we can do a subscribe for a subscribe. Okay? But like I said, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Chase your dreams. That's all I want to say is chase your dreams like I'm doing. Go for your dreams. If you feel like, if you want to go to college, and if you graduated high school and you want to go to college, but you feel like you ain't going to have nobody that support you in college, take that leap and go to college. Strangers is going to be your biggest supporter. Go for your dreams.